Hi, welcome to James Miller Lifeology, where you will learn to simplify and transform your life. My name is James Miller. I'm a licensed professional counselor and a composer. In today's episode, I wanted to speak with you about improving your communication. Oftentimes, people struggle with their communication and there's a disconnect when it happens. And so let's give an example. So let's say I'm talking with someone and I'm explaining to them how I've had a really rough day. This one person talked to me a certain way. I felt disrespected. I didn't feel heard. And so I'm explaining all this information to someone else. And then the other person, they automatically go into problem solving. They're like, well, you need to do this. You should do this. And then let's do this thing as well. And so what they do, going automatically into problem solving, there's no joining between what I'm saying with the other person. And although the person's information as far as problem solving may be relevant and good, there's no emotional connection between me and the person I'm speaking with. So the first step for a better or more effective communication is validating. So what validating means is you join with the other person emotionally. So if I'm expressing all this to this person, a way to validate my feelings is to say, James, I'm really sorry. That sounds like it's really difficult for you. Or I can see how that would really hurt your feelings. Or this looks like it's a really difficult situation for you. How can I help you? So it's the validation component of my emotions, which then helps me feel as if the other person is hearing what I'm saying. Because if I'm already in a position where I'm feeling not heard or my feelings have been hurt, for someone else not to validate it with whom I'm speaking, it automatically kind of re-solidifies what I'm feeling before. And then when they go into problem solving, I just don't hear it that well. So the first step is validating the other person's emotions, validating their experience. So once you've emotionally joined with the other person, then kind of what we talked about in the previous episode about your role, then you actually say, well, let's problem solve this. What can I do to help you? Let's fix this together. Because when you move from the validating role, if you will, to the problem solving role, since you've already joined with the first person, then you both put on your problem solving hat and you work together. There's nothing more frustrating when I do couples counseling for a couple to struggle because they always feel as if one person automatically problem solves and the first person is like, that's not what I want. I just want you to either listen to what I'm saying or be a voice of reason or just to be a sounding board. But when you go immediately into the problem solving, there becomes even another problem with the new dialogue pattern because there's no joining. So the first section, like I said, is the validating of the first person's experience. And then the second step is for the listener to say, well, let's problem solve this together. What can we do to solve this? And so the second step is the problem solving. And when you switch your role, you become the problem solver with that person because you've already joined with them emotionally. So there's the two steps there, and it will help you with better and more effective communication. So thank you so much for joining James Miller Lifeology. I'll see you tomorrow.